Hey guys, Iceluslol here, and today we're bringing you a Jayce game. This is AU Robust on Jayce in a Bronze 2 game on NA. So for this game, oops, switch the Fog of War. Okay, for this game it's going to be Jayce versus Nasus top. The Jayce basically has a huge advantage early. You can auto attack Nasus, you can shoot your Q at him, you can pretty much do whatever you want. And I'd like to see you play aggressively on this Nasus. And the really easy thing that you can do to play aggressively on him is like, oh, you missed your EQ. Is you don't have to land EQs. You can just auto attack him and then run into the brush. So you auto attack him, you pull minion aggro, and then you run in the brush. And you just repeat that a lot, basically. You're standing really far off the wave right now. Okay, you landed an EQ. You have a trinket. Yeah, you can't trinket yet? This must be bugged. So, you should be using your trinket, and... Right? Everyone else is using it. Okay. You already did use your trinket. I don't know where you used it. Anyway, if you're scared of a gank... I mean, it's fiddlesticks. You shouldn't be scared of a gank. You should be up here auto-attacking this Nasus. So, like, you landed some harass on Nasus, but at the same time, like, you know, you're using a lot of mana to fight him when you really should just be using auto attacks since you're ranged. So that's kind of like what I'd like to see more of right now, because you're basically kind of letting Nasus like free farm when you can really be harassing him really hard, just by virtue of the fact that you're a ranged champion. So I wouldn't say Nasus outscales Jayce, but you know, Nasus late game is pretty scary. And basically, yeah, so in this situation, okay, that was some really good harass. I would just like to see you, you know, be a little bit more consistent with your harass. And yeah, like you use a lot of mana again to harass, but like you just need to auto attack. So that's something maybe I'll go over in a separate video, like a short one. But okay, you're gonna recall Getir, I'm assuming. You're CSing better than this Nasus. You got Brutalizer, wow, okay. I don't know if I agree with that. I think Tyr would have been better, especially because you have a propensity to run out of mana. Use your mana kind of liberally. So another thing you should be doing is you're attacking the minions a little too much. You want to let them stack up on your side of the lane. And if you're not confident you're going to land your EQ, like number one, don't fire it that close if you're not confident. Like don't take a low risk or low probability EQs, Jayce balls, whatever the hell you call it. Just use your auto attacks, right? Just use hypercharge. Also, you haven't gone into melee form at all. Okay, that's like the first time I've seen you go into melee form. Like, you know, I think you would have just, since you got points in your queue, I would have gone into melee form and just like dunked on him and then E'd him away. Like smacked him, right? Because like that's guaranteed damage. He can't dodge Q, he can't dodge your E in melee form. So like, and I'm pretty sure you want to be going Tyr here. Like I would be going Tyr. Also, what did you start? You started Longsword. Oh, okay. I wouldn't have started Longsword. I would have just started Doran's Blade. Because it gives you sustain. Not that he's going to harass you that much, but... I guess getting a Longsword would be fine, but I wouldn't have gone Brutalizer. Now you have your Tyr. See, like, you're attacking the minions too much here. You want to let them stack up. You want to let Nasus push. Because now he has no ghost, so he should be scared. See, now you're taking a lot of damage. It'd be really nice to have the Doran's Blade to mitigate this damage. So yeah, you're kind of playing Jayce like you're just staying in range for him, which is good most of the time, but you're not really harassing Nasus with it, so I would say just go into the melee form more. Like right there, I would have jumped on him. Okay, you jump on him, but kind of late. You could have just jumped on him, auto and E'd, and then killed him basically. Okay, also, you didn't switch to your ranged, to your other form. When you switch to your other form, you get move speed. So that's another really important thing. So, where's Nasus now? Nasus is coming back. You're about even on CS. He's got Frozen Heart, though, so it's going to be tough to kill him. But now that you have tier, you can basically just spam your EQ as much as possible. And it's, you know, since you have tier 2, I'd like to see you use a little bit more, you know, use your Q and E in hammer form to harass him more. But so yeah, I think you're just you're not used to maybe being the lane bully or something. But I would say that's something you want to practice. You want to like look at the matchup, assess the matchup in the beginning, and say, okay, I'm the lane bully. You know, I have a stronger early game. I want to leverage that to give this guy a hard time, right? So that's like one thing that you can do, is kind of evaluate the matchup and then adjust your play accordingly a little bit. Because being a ranged champion against a melee champion is a massive advantage. Okay, so you poke TF there, but you're 1v2, so yeah, this is correct that you're running away. TF just gold carded a creep. There's nothing you can do here, pretty much. You can just defend the tower, and TF is almost got TF. Nice. That's really good. You're 1v2 and you almost got a kill, so that's really good. That you identified that TF was alone there and he was separated from Nasus and you went on him. That was great. But TF is still up here? Oh, what is going on here? I mean, they're wasting their time. You're just getting free experience. And your teammate's bot just got a tower. Wow, they're really committing to killing you. Jesus. Oh, the face check. Okay. That was like the most elaborate failed gank I think I've ever seen, like in a replay ever. That was impressive. I might have to make a video just for that. Oh man. Okay. Well, really good by you. I mean, you warded. I mean, that was actually really good. Like, you suspected they were here and you warded. What I would have done though, if you suspected they were here, I would have just EQ'd. You know, like shoot your J-ball in this brush because it gives vision briefly, right? So like, your hunch was correct that like someone was there or multiple people were there. Oh crap! I need to rewind. Sorry, like talking about this top lane nonsense. Okay, so you TP'd in. Sorry, rewinding again. Okay, TPing in. You're taking out Nasus. But yeah. Anyway, TLDR. Just use your EQ. Use your J-ball to face check brushes. Don't ward it if you really think someone's there. Your intuition was correct though, so very nice play. You got a free kill on TF. Okay, TF is gonna kill Leona, but yeah, you know that Nasus is here, so you want to leave. But you still have your E. You don't need to. Oh, you had your knockback. You should have used your knockback on him before you flashed, because you probably could have lived there. The knockback punts him away and is like a mini stun, so that's something you want to consider. So okay, well, you've got Muramana though, 20 minutes in, and you got a Spectre's Cowl. That's interesting. That's a little conservative, I think. You've got Muramana plus, or Manumune at this point, plus Brutalizer and tier 1s and a Spectre's Cowl. No, I mean, they have a lot of magic damage, I agree. But, like, I think I would have gone Hex Drinker at this point. You know? I'd also... Okay, you're going for this Caitlyn. Alright. Nice. You got her. Good job. Thought the creeps are going to troll you. Like, walk over and block you, but nice job. Yeah, that's a little bit conservative for me, though. I like that you got boots now. I would have gotten the boots earlier, and now I would have gone into Hex Drinker instead of Spectre's Cowl. I think Spectre's Cowl is a little bit too defensive, especially as Jayce. Like, you're spending more than half your time in ranged form, probably. So, like, I don't even see you using the regen passive that much, like, from taking damage from stuff. Like, okay, yeah, there, you just kind of pushed up with no wards. Yeah, Banshee's Veil. I mean, yeah, this is just a bit early for Banshee's Veil. I would have liked to see Hex Drinker into Maw, probably. Or Last Whisper. I mean, I would have liked to see Hex Drinker and then go into Last Whisper, probably. and then build Banshee's Veil, maybe. But I would have liked to see you probably finish Black Cleaver at that point. Or Ghostblade, even. Either is fine. I think Black Cleaver is probably much stronger since you have a Vayne and a Vi. But okay, so you guys are trying to sneak this Baron. Here, has 3,500 health. Vayne is ulting now. The Leona's here, though. Wow, they just let you get that. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Fiddle's ulting. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're a little too far up here. Yeah, so you guys had Baron. Probably should have just given the inhibitor up. I mean, definitely played defensively there, I think. Not much you could have done. Oh, this Vayne messed her condemn up. Oh well. The Karth assault. Alright, looks like you're gonna make Nasus pay here. Nice. Good job. Alright, so your skill build is perfect. I think I would have got points in your ultimate though. I could be wrong, but at least previously you would get points in Jayce ultimate because it's good. But you just got your second point in it now. I think having 3 points in it is worth it. I could be wrong, but okay. Nautilus is not gonna be able to kill you. You lost 2 inhibitors. Okay, you're good. Nice. Yeah, see, I think your damage is a little bit lacking right now, though, right? Because like you built Banshee's Veil so early. Like I just think that's a mistake. Like if you had Last Whisper right now, you'd be like slaying people, I think. Wow, you're just going in there. Oh, you almost got her. Oh, maybe she'll die? Nice. Okay. That's kind of worth. Yeah, I'd say that's fairly worth. Got Vi got TF and you set Karthus up for the kill on Kaelin. But yeah, this Nasus is just really big. Because like if you had Last Whisper, you'd be killing Nasus a lot faster, and like your J-Balls would be hitting everyone harder. Like Nautilus has an insane amount of armor. He's got 3 armor items. He doesn't even have boots. Is that a bug? Like a visual bug? Does he just not have boots? What a god. Okay, I guess he just doesn't have boots. Yeah, so like they have 1,000,000 armor on their team pretty much. Even Fiddlesticks has some armor. TF also has armor, so yeah, they're really tanking. You're not gonna be able to kill any of them, I don't think. So yeah, I would have really liked to see Last Whisper. It would be really, really helpful right now. So, in terms of actually, let me go over your questions real quick. 1 second. Your questions were: how do you combo with Jayce? When I change stances to cannon form, I get that armor shred. So should I switch to cannon and then attack the enemy? Let me answer these in order, I guess, because you have a bunch of questions. How do you combo with Jayce? Well, he's got several combos, so I guess let's talk about his range form. When you're EQing, like, you were EQing at, like, level 2. It's based off your Q damage, so, like, level 2 EQ is a lot weaker than rank level 3. But like you don't need that to harass at level 2 and 1. You just need your auto attacks. And you weren't really harassing Nasus. I know I already talked about this, but so when you're landing your EQ, like what you want to do is you were kind of aiming like all over the place, and you're trying to shoot it like when you're really close to Nasus, which is actually harder to land. You want to shoot it at minions generally, right? Because Nasus is melee, so when he comes up to hit a minion, you want to fire your EQ. You want to look at your minions, right? And see like, okay, this minion is about to die. So you know he's going to go in for the last hit. As soon as he goes in for the last hit, fire your EQ right there. You don't even have to guess. And then when it hits the minions, it explodes, and the blast radius is actually bigger. So you're almost guaranteed to hit him that way. In terms of comboing in melee form, what you want to do is you want to switch to your melee form hammer, or your hammer form. Q in and then immediately E. Generally, that's like the basic combo. If you're trying to like just do as much burst damage as possible. Extended combo would be like Q in, auto attack, turn on your W, and then E, and then try to like chase them down. But it depends. But there were a couple times like when you would jump on Nasus and you would kind of like Q him and then just stand there, and he would hit you with his cane, and then you would E him away. You want to do just E immediately and run away, because you have tier. Well, you didn't rush tier, but if you rush tier, you could do that more times because you have more mana. And Nasus has high base health and high health per level, so your E does percentage of their max health. So it does a significant amount of damage. So your second question, when you change stances to cannon form, you get armor shred. Should you switch to cannon and then attack the enemy? Basically, that's the idea, yeah. That's also why in melee form you do bonus damage. The idea is you switch to melee form, jump in with your Q, and then E them and run away. So, how do you manage the wave, like freezing and stuff? So I talked about it a little bit, but basically you want to let Nasus push. Like Nasus was pushing, and you were, pushing back too much, I think. So he was trying to lifesteal, and you were just kind of trading minion farm with him, and you want to let him push and then be aggressive and poke him and stuff like that when he pushes up. So basically he was trying to help you freeze it, and you were kind of unfreezing it by pushing back, if that makes sense. When do you go ham with Jayce? I would say going ham with him is just like talking about like the combos, like just do your combos over and over again. Like when he goes in for a last hit and uses his Q is down on cooldown, pop your ult, run in to the skies, hammer him away, and back out, and just repeat that forever. Because if you rush tier, you could do it faster. That's why you want to rush tier, and that's why I would get a Doran's Blade probably for the more health, so you can all in, and also for the lifesteal, so you can mitigate the minion damage and also if he takes his E, he can poke you with that. When do you play defensively? I would say you played too defensively, pretty much all lane phase. So you were playing super safe, and you went aggressive sometimes. You had some good harass, but you didn't really consistently keep it up. And with Nasus, he has a lifesteal passive, right? So can I not click on him because the game is okay? He's Soul Eater. It's like 20% lifesteal or something, which is insane. So he just gets passive lifesteal, and you have to consistently stay on top of him, or he's going to lifesteal up. The good news is you have the tools to do that as Jayce. You just auto attack him, run in the brush, and just repeat that over and over again. And then do your combo on him. Do the melee combo is easier, or if you want to do the range combo, I explained how to do that. How do you improve map awareness for TP plays? I think the one TP play you made was really good. You picked up a kill and helped your team out. Other than that, sometimes there's just no TP plays. Just because TP is up and your teammates are fighting doesn't mean it's the right time to go in. That's just more of like a judgment call. I'd have to see the plays to tell you whether or not it was the correct play or not, but the one you made was really good. So just in general, try to see if your team's fighting. If you think it's a good time, go for it. So you pretty much said all the same stuff. Team fighting. I think your ideas for team fighting were really good. I would say that your itemization just hurt you a lot. I don't think you were doing very much damage at the stages of the game that you should have been. And especially because they just stacked armor. And like, it's another thing you gotta think about your team, right? You've got Vi, Jayce, and Vayne. So you know they're gonna stack armor, right? Because you've got 3 big physical damage dealers. So if you had like Last Whisper, like if you had just gone Last Whisper instead of Banshee's Veil, like you could have maybe turned some fights around there in the mid game and possibly won some more stuff. And you also could have harassed Nasus out of lane. Well, not out of lane, but like when he and TF were like messing around with you top and stuff like that, you could have pushed them out a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, guys. If you hit the subscribe button above my head that's going to come up, you'll get an email every time a new video comes out. Stay frosty.